The vo-
Let's talk about Darris Nichols a little bit. If you guys, if you're not too young, you remember him from his playing days. I know I sure do. And it's cool to see a former Mountaineer come into the Coliseum and coach against WVU. I hope he's successful. I wish him all the best. I know, that team was greatly outmatched, but, when you're at a lower college coming into the Coliseum, that's typically what you see. I don't think that's a reflection on his coaching ability or anything like that. And during his press conference, Darris said he went into WVU's locker room and talked to the players before Hugs got there, which I thought was cool. He said, if you listen to the tone rather than the message, then you have no chance with Coach Huggins. So I thought that was a good message, and I just thought it was cool. He took the time and go talk to our players and give them some signs of encouragement.
Yeah, that's really awesome, especially because Nichols was one of those transition players who started out with Beeline and ended with Huggins. To see how highly he still thinks of Huggins. And it makes sense for him to come to Morgantown to play this game because it's a great experience for his players. It gets them matched up against big-time college players, someone who's physical, plays a different style, gets them ready to compete, gets them playing in front of a somewhat loud crowd. I'm sure the Coliseum wasn't packed, but it's probably, not too much population-wise less than what they're going to see in their conference play. So, it was great. It's a great experience for his kids, and it obviously is a great experience for him as a young head coach, to see what he can do and what he needs to work on. So I'm really excited for Darris. I think he's going to be great. And if everything goes well, maybe he could be a head coach at WVU one day.
Yeah, that's a good point too. I was lucky enough to go to the game. I got to see guys like Kevin Pittsnoggle and Truck Bryant down by the visiting bench, and it was just cool to see old players back in the Coliseum. I was kind of nerding out a little bit because those guys played when I was in high school and then college, and those are just great memories for me. So I was happy to see, all kinds of older players back in Morgantown.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's awesome to see some of these older players come back just because one of their old teammates is playing. So it's great to see that there's still those connections around. I know it doesn't really matter in a basketball sense, but in the, Mountaineer Nation family sort of sense, it's just cool to see.